Welcome back to Horoscope TV.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah, of course. So, right out of the gate, we are dedicating this entire episode to the zodiac sign of Pisces.
Which is such a beautiful, deeply feeling sign.
It really is.
Hmm.
And we are looking specifically at the week of June 1st to June 7th, 2026.
Oh, man, what a week it is for them.
Right. Like, if you are a Pisces, you need to listen to this episode right now.
Yeah.
Because this specific week brings this really rare mix of destined life purpose moments.
It's like massive destiny moments.
Yeah. But right alongside a very tricky period of just heavy fog and confusion.
Which is the dangerous part.
Exactly. If you aren't prepared for Thursday, it could honestly, cost you real money or even damage your relationship.
Yeah, the swings in energy this week are just intense.
Really intense.
I mean, we are looking at extreme lucky highs that feel like literal magic. But that is followed by a really sharp drop where the stars basically throw up a giant red warning sign.
A huge red flag. And our mission today is to help you navigate these massive waves of energy. We're going to look closely at the astrological charts to figure all this out.
Because navigating this requires a lot of awareness. The good days offer incredible rewards, but the dangerous days, well, they require you to pull completely back.
Right. We want to make sure you catch the lucky breaks and, steer clear of the dangerous undertows.
Yeah, absolutely.
But before we even get to Monday, we really have to set the baseline for what is happening right now.
Yeah, the big picture is super important here.
So, looking at the sky right now, we have the true node moving directly through your sign of Pisces.
Right. And for those who might not know, the true node is basically a compass.
Like a life compass.
Exactly. It points straight toward your ultimate life purpose. It is this really powerful magnet pulling you toward the person you are actually meant to become.
Which sounds amazing, right?
It does, but, and there is a big, but here, if we analyze the charts at the exact same time, we have Pluto moving backward.
In retrograde.
Yes, in retrograde. And it is sitting right in your hidden sector of Aquarius.
Okay, so I have to be honest. Having a giant magnet pulling you forward into your destiny while the heaviest planet in the sky moves backward in your hidden sector.
It's a lot.
It sounds like a recipe for a massive headache.
Oh, it creates a tremendous amount of internal friction. I mean, think about that hidden sector.
The Aquarius part of the chart.
Right. That area rules the subconscious mind. It is the area behind closed doors where, nobody else goes.
Your totally private internal world.
Exactly. So when Pluto, which is the planet of deep transformation and total teardowns, when it moves backward in that hidden space, you are going through really deep psychological healing.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, completely behind the scenes. Pluto is basically digging up old fears, habits you just don't need anymore, and emotional wounds from the past.
Wow.
You have to clear out that old junk so you actually have the space to step into the life purpose that the true node is pulling you toward.
So, okay, think about it like this. Imagine spending months remodeling the foundation of a house.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Right. But you are doing it in the pitch dark, down in the basement.
Yeah.
You are exhausted. Your hands are tired. Your back aches. And the craziest part is that nobody walking by on the street can even see the hard work you are doing.
Because the house looks exactly the same from the outside.
Exactly. But inside, you are completely drained. You are down there moving heavy concrete, fixing cracks, just reinforcing the walls of your own mind.
It takes a massive amount of internal energy just to function.
And because it is in your hidden sector, nobody at your job or in your friend group sees it. They just see you showing up to work.
Which perfectly explains why you, as a Pisces, might be feeling incredibly tired even before this week actually begins.
You are carrying a load nobody else can see.
Right. That internal rebuilding really takes a toll on your physical and mental energy. You are spending so much fuel just managing your own internal world.
But the beautiful thing about the astro data for this specific week is that the universe actually recognizes how hard you have been working.
It really does. Which brings us to the start of the week.
Right, Monday, June 1st.
Yes. Monday is a period of pure joy, deep healing, and really finding a safe haven.
Okay, let's analyze Monday. The planet Mercury moves into the sign of Cancer.
Which is huge.
Because Cancer is a water sign, just like Pisces. So that instantly feels like a major shift, right?
Oh, completely. And Mercury isn't alone there either.
Right, it joins Venus and Jupiter.
Yeah, they are already just hanging out in Cancer. So you have 3 major planets all gathered together in a single water sign.
Now, to me, that sounds like a flood of emotion. Like as a Pisces, you already feel things so deeply anyway.
You really do.
So does this pile up of planets in a water sign feel like you are drowning in emotion, or is there a protective element here?
Well, it is definitely a huge wave of water energy, but because it involves Venus and Jupiter, it is highly protective and very gentle.
Okay, that's a relief.
Yeah. Water signs rule our feelings, our intuition, and our basic need for comfort.
Right.
So having Mercury, which rules your thoughts, join the planets of love and luck in a soft, nurturing sign like Cancer, it creates this massive wave of gentle energy coming straight toward you.
So it doesn't feel like a flood that knocks you over.
Not at all. It feels like a warm, soothing bath.
Oh, that is exactly the break you need.
Yeah.
Like, if you have been stuck in that dark basement doing the heavy lifting with Pluto, Monday offers you the chance to walk upstairs, sit on the porch in the sun, and just feel the breeze.
Exactly. Just rest.
So what does that actually look like for your mind and body on a random Monday?
Well, if we analyze the charts, this specific transit actively lowers your stress levels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it brings these moments of pure joy. You might just wake up feeling noticeably lighter.
Like the physical tension just drops.
Right, the tension you carry in your shoulders, or maybe you clench your jaw, that will start to melt away. The heavy mental fog clears up and you can just breathe.
It sounds like a moment of profound relief.
It is, but the astro data shows that the healing goes much deeper than just, feeling relaxed.
Okay, how so?
Well, on this exact same day, Mercury forms a highly supportive angle, a sextile with an asteroid named Chiron.
Ah, Chiron, the wounded healer.
Exactly. Chiron points to where we carry our deepest insecurities, but also where we have the greatest ability to heal.
Right, and right now, Chiron is traveling through the sign of Aries.
Which happens to be your money zone.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We have Mercury, the planet that rules your mind and your thoughts, working in perfect harmony with the healer asteroid in your financial sector.
Yes. And because it's a supportive sextile angle, that means the energy is flowing smoothly. There are no roadblocks.
So what does that specific connection do for a Pisces?
It is going to help you release very toxic, long-held fears about money.
Wow. Because Pisces is a sign that often really struggles with the material world.
Oh, absolutely. They live in the spiritual and emotional realms, so you might carry deep anxiety about your finances.
Like constantly worrying that there won't be enough to pay the bills.
Right. Or, on the flip side, you might feel guilty about wanting to be wealthy.
Oh, falling into that trap of thinking you have to be a struggling artist to be authentic.
Exactly.
I see that happen so often with highly creative, sensitive people. There's almost a shame attached to wanting a big bank account.
Like, I am spiritual, I shouldn't care about money.
Right. But we live in a real world where bills have to be paid. So does this transit actually rewire how you think about your wallet?
It really does. When we analyze this transit, it invites a wealthy mindset. It helps heal those hidden fears and basically replaces them with a sense of abundance.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you might suddenly realize that, hey, having money actually allows you to help more people, or it gives you the freedom to create your art without stressing out.
It brings emotional security.
Right, regarding your bank account, wiping away the guilt and the panic.
But let me push back for a second here.
Okay, go ahead.
This all sounds beautiful for an internal, spiritual kind of day, but it is Monday.
True.
You are suddenly highly focused on your feelings, you are enjoying this warm bath of Cancer energy, and you are busy mentally healing your fears about money.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make it incredibly hard to function in the real world? Like, you still have to get in your car, sit in traffic, deal with loud coworkers, and do your job.
It is definitely a challenge.
How do you balance all these soft, healing feelings with the hard, loud reality of a Monday morning?
That is the exact challenge of being a water sign in a loud world, but the astrological charts actually offer a perfect solution.
Okay, what is it?
It comes in the form of a person. This brings us to your absolute best match for the entire week.
Ooh, who is it?
Cancer.
Ah, leaning on another water sign.
Yes, because Cancer provides the ultimate safe haven.
Right, they're the sign of the home, the family.
And emotional protection. A Cancer intuitively knows exactly how to care for you when the loud world becomes entirely too much to handle.
That makes a lot of sense.
So if you need to go out into the harsh reality of a Monday, Cancer offers the secure, quiet home environment that you desperately need to return to.
They act like a soft landing pad for your sensitive nervous system.
Exactly.
You know, the symbol for Cancer is the crab. They carry their house on their back. They have that hard outer shell that protects their soft inside.
Very true.
But as a Pisces, You are the fish. You don't have a shell. You just absorb everything in the water around you.
You feel everything.
Right. So going to a Cancer is like asking to step inside their shell for a little while.
I love that visual.
You go out, you face the noise of your job, but you know that your Cancer partner, or maybe your best friend who is a Cancer, is waiting for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain why you were tired. You don't have to justify your feelings. They just hand you a cup of tea, put a blanket over you, and let you be.
Exactly. They hold the space for you to heal. They don't demand that you perform or act tough.
Which is vital for you this week.
Absolutely vital.
Okay, so Monday is all about finding that safe emotional space, healing those deep money fears, and leaning on the protective shell of a Cancer if you need to.
Yes.
But we can't just hide in that cozy shell forever.
Sadly, no. We have to work.
Right. Eventually, we have to actually do the work. And the charts show a very clear shift on Tuesday, June 2nd.
Yes. Tuesday brings the exact energy you need to handle the real world.
How so? The shift sounds pretty dramatic.
It is remarkable. Once you establish your emotional safety on Monday, Tuesday brings this brilliant wave of productive, focused energy.
Okay, where's that coming from?
The bright sun is currently traveling through the sign of Gemini.
Okay.
And for you, Pisces, Gemini sits at the very top of your chart.
Which means what, exactly?
That area represents your professional sector,
Yeah.
your career, your public image, and your biggest long-term goals.
Wow. So having the sun shining a giant spotlight right on your career sector is huge.
It is.
But, and here's my question. Gemini is an air sign.
Yes, it is.
It is fast, it is communicative, and it bounces from one idea to the next. That feels very different from the slow, emotional water energy we just talked about on Monday.
Oh, it is a completely different vibe.
So how does a Pisces use that fast Gemini energy without getting totally overwhelmed by it?
Well, Gemini gives you the mental quickness to manage multiple projects at once.
Okay.
It helps you find the right words to communicate effectively with your team or your boss or your clients.
That sounds useful.
It is. But you are right. Gemini energy can be scattered. It loves to start things, but sometimes really struggles to actually finish them.
Right. The follow-through can be tough.
Which is why Tuesday is so special. On June 2nd, the sun in Gemini forms a highly supportive sextile angle to Saturn.
Oh, Saturn.
Yeah.
The strict rule maker of the zodiac.
Yes. Saturn rules structure, responsibility, time, and heavy discipline.
So when the bright, communicative sun connects perfectly with serious, structured Saturn.
It creates absolute magic for your work ethic. It takes those swirling, scattered ideas and just nails them down to the floor.
I love that. So if Monday was about healing the fear of money, Tuesday is about actually doing the physical work to earn it.
Exactly.
Looking at this alignment, it really feels like Saturn acts as an anchor.
It definitely does.
Because as a Pisces, you have big, beautiful, swirling dreams. You imagine...
Yes, you are actually building pack. If we analyze how this plays out in an office, it is a fantastic day to finalize long-term plans.
What about dealing with the boss?
It is the perfect day to impress upper management, because your work will be reliable, solid, and delivered on time.
That is the Saturn influence.
Exactly. You have the mental focus to sit down, ignore the distractions, and tackle the hardest tasks on your desk.
It feels like the kind of day where you look up at the clock and suddenly 4 hours have passed.
Right, a flow state.
Yeah. But you have cleared out your entire inbox and finished a project you have been avoiding for weeks.
Absolutely. And it isn't just about your career either.
Really?
Yeah. Saturn also rules our physical habits and routines.
Oh, so like health and fitness.
This energy is absolutely perfect for sticking to a healthy daily routine.
Nice.
If you have been trying to start meal prepping, or you want to finally commit to going to the gym after work, Tuesday is the day to start.
Because Saturn gives you the staying power.
Exactly. It isn't just a quick burst of motivation that fades by Wednesday. It is the deep discipline that creates a lasting habit.
I really love the progression here.
It flows nicely.
It really does. Monday is the emotional healing. Tuesday is the head-down, disciplined, hard work. And the universe loves when you do the hard work.
It rewards it.
Because Wednesday's when the rewards completely pour in.
Yes.
Wednesday, June 3rd, is highlighted in the astrological charts as the absolute peak of luck and destiny for your entire week.
The hard work you put in on Tuesday absolutely sets the stage for Wednesday.
Okay, let's analyze Wednesday. What is happening in the charts?
Well, Wednesday is packed with incredibly rare and highly positive energy. Two major events are happening simultaneously.
Okay, what is the first one?
First, Mercury, which again is the planet that governs your communication, your mind, and the messages you send, forms a beautiful trine angle to the true node in your sign of Pisces.
And we talked about the true node at the very beginning.
Right, the compass.
The compass pointing to your ultimate life purpose. And a trine is an angle of easy, lucky, harmonious flow.
It is the easiest angle in astrology.
It is like the universe opening the doors wide and putting the wind at your back.
Yes.
So when the planet of talking and connecting flows perfectly into your life purpose, that means the conversations you have today are not an accident.
Far from it. This alignment brings destined conversations.
Destined conversations. That sounds huge.
It is. The people you speak to on Wednesday, the emails you send, the ideas you pitch to a client, they're meant to happen.
It is not just random small talk.
No. The words you exchange will gently push you further down the path toward the person you're meant to become.
That is amazing. Let's break this down for real life, though.
Okay.
If a listener is single and looking for love, what does a destined conversation actually feel like on Wednesday?
Well,
Because, as a Pisces, you can romanticize almost anyone.
it's true. You can see the good in anyone.
So how do you know this one is the real deal?
The difference on Wednesday is the ease of it. For single individuals, this transit brings incredible luck to meet someone who instantly feels like a soulmate.
Wow. Instantly.
Yeah, you won't have to force the conversation. You might strike up a chat with someone in line at a coffee shop or reply to a message online and immediately feel a deep, meant-to-be connection.
Like you already know them.
Exactly. It will feel like you have known them for years. Your gut will simply click and say, oh, there you are.
I love that. There you are. But what if our listener is already in a committed relationship?
Okay.
Say they're already building a life with that Cancer partner we talked about earlier.
Then the bond will feel highly spiritual on this day.
Nice.
The conversations you have with your partner on Wednesday will reinforce the fact that you are on the exact same path.
Like total alignment.
Complete alignment. You will feel deeply understood, completely safe, and spiritually connected.
What kind of things would you even talk about?
You might talk about your future goals, and you will realize that your visions match perfectly.
That level of emotional and spiritual connection is exactly what a Pisces craves.
It really is their dream.
But the charts show that Wednesday isn't just about love and destined conversations, right?
Yeah.
There is something massive happening for your career and your money, too.
Yes. There is a very rare event occurring in the sky on Wednesday called a benefic enclosure.
Okay, let's analyze this without getting too caught up in the ancient terminology.
Right, keep it simple.
Basically, the most positive, lucky planets in the sky, Venus and Jupiter, are acting like two giant bodyguards.
That is exactly what it is.
They're standing on either side of key points in your chart, completely surrounding your energy in a protective, highly positive bubble.
The protective lucky bubble. And because of the specific degrees where this is happening for you, Pisces, this bubble has a massive impact on your career and your bank account.
Okay, so if I am wrapped in a lucky bubble, what should I physically be doing on Wednesday to take advantage of it?
You absolutely need to take action.
Because I assume sitting on the couch watching TV is a waste of this energy.
A total waste. This enclosure makes June 3rd the perfect day to network.
Network, okay.
Reach out to important people even if they usually feel out of your league. Send the email. Pitch the bold idea.
What about working with others?
Collaborate on big projects. And very importantly, watch closely for a fortunate investment opportunity.
Because the protective bubble lowers the risks, right?
Exactly. The risks are much lower, and the potential rewards are significantly higher. The universe is actively trying to hand you a win.
I really want to point out the incredible cause and effect relationship happening here.
It is pretty amazing to see.
Look at the flow of this week. On Monday, the astro data brought energy to help you heal your deep, toxic fears about money.
Right.
You did the heavy emotional work to stop feeling guilty and embrace a wealthy mindset.
Yes.
Then on Tuesday, you put your head down and used Saturn's discipline to do the hard, boring work.
The step-by-step checklist.
Right. Now, on Wednesday, the universe is handing you a tangible chance to grow your bank account.
It's all connected.
It is like the universe waited for you to heal your fear, watched you put in the effort, and is now handing you the reward. It is a direct reaction to your growth.
It is a flawless progression. The internal healing you managed on Monday created the external reality on Wednesday.
You made space for the wealth, and now it is arising.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. But, and we warned about this at the very top of the show, This week is a wild mix of extreme highs and dangerous undertows.
The drop is coming.
Wednesday is the absolute top of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Your hands are in the air, you are feeling the destiny, you are surrounded by the lucky bubble.
Yeah.
But the moment you wake up the next day, the track drops straight down.
It really does.
We have to look squarely at Thursday, June 4th. This is the danger zone.
This is the day you must circle on your calendar in bright red ink.
Really? That's severe?
Yes. The energy shifts violently. The lucky flow of Wednesday completely vanishes, replaced by a massive roadblock.
To put it in perspective for the listener, driving on Wednesday was like cruising down a sunny highway with the windows down and your favorite song playing.
Everything was easy.
But on Thursday, you drive straight into a thick, blinding fog.
You suddenly can't see 10 feet in front of your car.
So what exactly is causing this heavy fog in the astrological charts?
The main culprit is a very tricky square between the planet Mercury and the planet Neptune.
Okay, a square. We know that a square is an angle of harsh tension.
Right.
It is like two cars arriving at an intersection at the exact same time and both trying to turn into the same narrow lane.
They crash.
Exactly, they crash. It creates friction, obstacles, and immense stress.
Lots of stress.
And this crash is happening between Mercury, the planet that rules your mind and communication, and Neptune.
Yes.
Why is Neptune so deeply important to our listener?
Because Neptune is your ruling planet, Pisces.
Ah, so it hits home.
Very close to home. It governs your entire sign. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, art, and the unseen realms.
All the beautiful Pisces things.
Usually, yes. Usually, Neptune is the source of your beautiful imagination and your deep empathy.
But not on Thursday.
No. When it gets involved in a difficult clashing square with Mercury, that imagination turns dark.
Oh, wow.
It creates a massive amount of foggy, deceptive energy. Instead of dreaming beautiful dreams, your mind starts spinning illusions and paranoia.
It sounds like the absolute perfect recipe for a major misunderstanding.
It is.
Your mind is trying to process information, but Neptune is throwing a thick blanket of fog over the facts.
Exactly. You literally cannot see the truth.
How does this actually impact a listener's day-to-day life on Thursday? Where will they feel the fog first?
The very first place you will see this manifest is in your relationships.
Really, not work.
Relationships first. You are going to experience a massive spike in relationship insecurities.
Because you can't see the truth clearly.
Right. And because you can't see clearly, your mind will start making up worst-case scenarios.
Okay, let's walk through an exact scenario of how that plays out. Let's say your partner or a good friend sends you a very simple, quick text message on Thursday afternoon that just says, "Can't talk right now, busy."
Very standard text.
Right. On Wednesday, when the energy was lucky and clear, you wouldn't think twice about it. You would just assume they are in a meeting.
Or driving.
Yeah. But on Thursday, under this heavy fog from Neptune, you will completely overthink that simple comment.
You will read it 5 times.
You will stare at the period at the end of the sentence.
Yes. You will analyze the grammar.
You will start to wonder, are they mad at me? Did I do something wrong yesterday? Are they pulling away? Are they going to leave me?
It spirals so fast.
You will feel completely insecure, panicked, and heartbroken for absolutely no logical reason.
That is exactly how the fog works. It distorts reality. You take a mundane fact and spin it into a total tragedy.
So the advice here has to be crystal clear.
Extremely clear.
You need to step entirely back. As a Pisces, you are deeply proud of your intuition.
They really rely on it.
You rely on your gut feelings. You read the room, you feel the energy, and you act on it.
But not on Thursday.
Right. On Thursday, June 4th, you absolutely cannot trust your romantic intuition.
Your radar is broken.
The fog is too thick. You are not seeing things clearly. If you feel a sudden urge to confront your partner, or end a relationship, or send a long emotional text demanding answers, do not do it.
Let the phone down.
Do not make any big relationship decisions on this day.
That is vital advice. You must wait for the fog to clear before you trust your feelings again.
Okay.
But the danger on Thursday isn't just emotional.
Wait, there's more.
The charts give a very strict, severe warning regarding your money.
Oh no. Right after Wednesday's big financial luck.
Yes. Because the energy is deceptive, unclear, and prone to illusions, you must absolutely avoid lending money to anyone on this day.
Okay.
Furthermore, do not sign any financial documents.
None. Zero.
None at all.
No new leases, no car loans, don't sign a new contract at work.
Yeah.
I would even say don't agree to split a big, complicated dinner check if it feels confusing.
Just avoid money transactions if you can.
Keep your pen in your pocket.
The risk of major financial loss is very real on Thursday. Because Mercury is clouded by Neptune, you do not have all the facts.
And people could use that against you.
That is the dangerous part. Someone might intentionally try to deceive you, taking advantage of your trusting nature.
Or it might just be an accident, right?
Right. It might not be malicious. It might just be an honest mistake by a bank teller because the paperwork is incredibly confusing.
But either way, if you sign your name on Thursday, you will regret it.
Keep your wallet firmly closed.
And as if the mental fog, the relationship paranoia, and the financial red flags weren't enough, there is a whole other layer to this danger zone, right?
Oh, yes. The emotional volume gets turned up to the maximum.
How does that happen?
Well, on this exact same day, Thursday, the moon enters the sign of Aquarius.
Okay, we talked about Aquarius earlier. It is your hidden sector.
Right.
And the moon rules our daily shifting emotions. How does the moon moving into this space add to the overwhelm you are already feeling?
Aquarius is an air sign that is highly focused on the collective, on large groups of people, and society at large.
Oh.
When the moon moves into this area of your chart, your natural Pisces empathy is dialed up to a level that is almost unbearable.
Unbearable how?
You become like a psychic sponge. You become overly sensitive to the moods of everyone around you.
So you aren't just dealing with your own fog. You are absorbing everyone else's weather, too.
Exactly.
If a coworker 3 desks down is quietly having a terrible day, you will physically feel their bad day in your own stomach.
You will take it on as your own.
If the person standing in front of you in line at the grocery store is angry about their life, you will absorb that anger and walk out of the store feeling furious, without even knowing why.
Your boundaries completely dissolve. You literally cannot separate your emotions from the emotions of the crowd.
Okay, let's stack this all up.
It is a tall stack.
You are driving in a thick fog. You're feeling totally insecure about your relationships. You are at risk of signing a terrible financial contract. And you are absorbing the bad moods of every stranger you walk past.
It sounds awful, honestly.
This sounds exhausting and incredibly dangerous for your nervous system.
It is.
Which brings us to the most important warning of the entire week. In the middle of all this chaos, who is the one person you absolutely need to avoid?
We need to talk about your absolute worst match for the week.
And who is that?
Gemini.
Gemini. Let's
Yeah.
really analyze why Gemini is the worst possible person for a Pisces to be around on June 4th.
Well, remember on Tuesday we talked about the sun being in Gemini.
Right. Lighting up your career sector.
Yes, that means the core energy of Gemini is fully amplified in the sky right now.
Okay.
Gemini is a mutable air sign. Their energy is naturally very fast, very loud, very scattered, and constantly shifting.
They're quick thinkers.
Quick thinkers, fast talkers, and they love to move rapidly from one topic to the next.
Which is fine on a normal day. We all need quick thinkers.
Right.
But when a Pisces is dealing with all this heavy, confusing emotional fog and their empathy is dialed up to maximum, how does that Gemini energy physically feel to them?
It will send your sensitive nervous system into complete overdrive.
Because it's just too much input.
Way too much. Because you are absorbing the energy of the people around you, standing next to a fast, loud, erratic Gemini will make you feel highly anxious.
Their speed clashes violently with your need for slow emotional processing.
It really does.
It is like trying to solve a deeply complicated emotional math problem in your head, and someone is standing right next to you shouting out random numbers just to see your reaction.
That is exactly what it feels like.
It just scrambles your brain.
It does. Furthermore, as a Pisces, your communication this week, especially with that true node pulling you toward your life purpose, is based entirely on deep feelings.
Right, you want substance.
Yes. You want to talk about soul connections, healing, and the meaning of life.
And what does Gemini want to talk about?
Gemini, especially under this current sky, prefers surface-level gossip.
Oh, wow.
They want to talk about the news, make a quick joke, share a rumor, and just move on.
Which makes you, the Pisces, feel completely ignored and totally unvalued.
Completely unseen.
You're trying to share a piece of your actual soul. You are trying to talk about the heavy foundation you have been remodeling in the dark.
Right.
And they interrupt you to talk about a video they just watched on their phone.
It is a massive disconnect.
But looking at the charts, the real danger on Thursday isn't just that they will annoy you. There is a specific threat here.
There is. Because of that difficult square between Mercury and Neptune, the deceptive, foggy energy we just mapped out, a Gemini might tell you something on Thursday that is not entirely true.
Wow, so they might actually lie to you.
Or exaggerate a story that ends up causing real damage.
Yeah.
Whether it is intentional, malicious lie or just reckless, fast-talking gossip where they don't care about the facts.
Because they just want to say something interesting.
Right. Their unpredictable nature could cause you deep emotional pain on this day.
Like what? What could they say?
Well, they might pass along a rumor about your partner that triggers all those insecurities we talked about.
Oh, that would be awful.
They will make you feel totally unsafe. The advice from the astrological charts is non-negotiable.
What is the advice?
You must keep a very safe distance from them.
Let me go back to my driving analogy because I think it paints the perfect picture of Thursday, June 4th.
Let's hear it.
You are driving in a heavy snowstorm without headlights. The fog is so thick you literally cannot see the lines on the road.
Terrifying.
The absolute only safe move is to pull your car over to the side of the highway.
Put the car in park.
Refuse to look at any maps or sign any documents.
Yes.
Ignore the loud, chaotic passenger sitting next to you who keeps telling you to drive faster.
That is the Gemini, by the way.
Right. Just tune them out and simply sit there, wait for the weather to clear.
That is exactly what you need to do. Do not force an outcome on Thursday. Survival is the only goal.
So naturally, the biggest question for the listener is, how long do I have to sit parked on the side of the road?
A fair question.
How long does this storm actually last? This brings us to the weekend, Friday, June 5th through Sunday, June 7th.
Right.
A period of tested patience and ultimately spiritual cleansing.
The good news is that the heavy fog of Thursday does begin to lift on Friday.
Okay, good. So we can drive again.
You can take the car out of park, but it is going to require an immense amount of patience because the road is not completely clear yet.
What does the astro data show for Friday, June 5th?
The charts show what is known in astrology as a malefic besieged period.
Okay, that sounds incredibly intense. Malefic besieged. Let's break down what that actually means in real life.
Well, malefic refers to planets or points in the sky that naturally bring challenges, restrictions, or delays.
And besieged.
Besieged means to be trapped or surrounded. So on Friday, the energy is temporarily trapped between two difficult, slow-moving points in the sky.
How does that physically feel to a person trying to get through their Friday?
If we analyze the daily impact, it usually manifests as a brief, highly annoying pocket of frustration.
Just really annoying.
Extremely. After the scary fog of Thursday finally clears, you might expect to wake up on Friday and just zoom ahead, making up for lost time.
Right.
But instead, you hit a sudden, immovable delay, especially in your career progress.
So it is like finally steering your car out of the blinding snowstorm. The sun comes out, you hit the gas pedal, and you immediately get stuck in dead-stopped, bumper-to-bumper traffic behind two slow-moving trucks.
That is the perfect analogy.
You can see the open road ahead,
Yeah.
but you are trapped.
Exactly. It tests your patience to the absolute limit.
What does that look like at work?
An important email you need to finish your week simply doesn't arrive.
Ugh.
A vital meeting gets canceled at the last minute. The project you wanted to launch gets put on hold until next week.
My advice to the listener here is simple. Stay calm.
Do not panic.
Do not honk your horn. Do not try to drive your car on the dirt shoulder just to get ahead.
It won't work.
This is the universe actively asking you to rely on your natural Pisces creativity rather than forcing an outcome.
Yes.
If the front door to your goal is locked on Friday, don't try to kick it down. You will only break your foot.
Very true.
Instead, go sit in the grass, paint a picture, write a song, brainstorm a completely new idea.
Use that downtime.
Use your deep, watery creativity to pass the time while the universe clears the traffic jam.
That is the perfect approach. Because if you can just be patient through the frustrations of Friday, the weekend brings an incredible reward.
Okay, what is the reward?
I bring very good news. Sunday, June 7th, is highlighted in the charts as the second best date of the entire week, right alongside Wednesday.
Finally. The storm is totally over, the traffic is cleared, the trucks have moved out of the way.
The door is open.
What exactly happens in the sky on Sunday?
On June 7th, the moon finishes its long journey through the other signs and enters your own sign of Pisces.
Oh, wow.
The moon comes home.
The moon coming home to Pisces. Think about how that feels after the week you just had.
It has been a marathon.
You dealt with the exhausting basement remodeling of Pluto, the strict coaching of Saturn, the lucky peak of Wednesday,
The terrifying fog.
and the Gemini chaos of Thursday, and then the blocked traffic of Friday.
It's just so much.
Sunday feels like finally walking out of a stuffy, loud, incredibly crowded room and stepping out into a cool, peaceful, private garden.
You can breathe.
You can finally hear your own thoughts again.
It is a profound shift. When we analyze this moon transit, it brings a sense of complete emotional renewal.
Because the moon rules feelings.
Right, the moon rules your feelings, and when it sits in your own sign, your feelings are validated.
That must be a huge relief.
It really is. It washes away all the lingering anxiety of Thursday and the intense frustration of Friday.
And what else does it do?
Most importantly, for you, Pisces, having the moon in your sign deeply enhances your natural psychic abilities.
Which means your intuition, that internal radar that got completely scrambled by the fog on Thursday, is fully back online.
Yes, completely rebooted. On Thursday, we gave you the strict warning not to trust your romantic intuition because you couldn't see clearly.
Right.
By Sunday, the sky is crystal clear. You can absolutely trust your feelings again.
So the inner voice is working.
Your inner voice will be loud, steady, and incredibly accurate. If you feel a pull towards someone on Sunday, trust it.
And if you feel bad about something.
If you feel you need to let something go, trust it.
And what about that safe haven we talked about all the way back on Monday?
The Cancer.
That beautiful Cancer match. How does that relationship look by the end of this chaotic week?
The emotional bond with Cancer will feel totally complete and beautifully solidified by Sunday.
Oh, that is so nice to hear.
After everything you have navigated this week, the destined conversations, the heavy fears, the need to retreat, you will clearly see the beautiful, balanced dynamic between the two of you.
Because you both bring something to the table.
Exactly. You, as a Pisces, naturally protect their soft heart with your deep empathy and understanding.
Right.
And they, the Cancer, provide the cozy, secure, grounded home environment that you so desperately need to recharge your drained batteries.
It is a perfect reciprocal balance.
You really do belong together, especially when the world gets loud.
You protect their heart, they protect your environment.
Exactly.
So, as we wrap up the weekend and this massive week, what is some actionable advice for the listener?
Okay, practical advice.
How can they physically embrace this Sunday reset and get ready for the next chapter?
Well, the charts strongly suggest doing something to physically and spiritually cleanse the scattered, heavy energy you picked up throughout the week.
Because you absorbed a lot.
You absorbed a ton of tension from the Aquarius moon and a lot of anxiety from the Gemini encounters.
So how do you get rid of it?
The most effective way for a water sign to release this is literally with water.
Oh, of course.
Take a long, luxurious bath on Sunday, add some Epsom salts or essential oils. Allow the physical water to wash away the emotional exhaustion, the financial stress, and the heavy lifting of the Pluto remodeling.
Just submerge yourself and relax fully.
Yes.
I love that. A complete physical and spiritual reset. Just wash the week down the drain.
Let it go.
Are there any tools, numbers, or elements the listeners should keep in mind to help them stay grounded and attract good energy over the weekend?
Yes, the astrological charts actually highlight specific elements that carry a very lucky resonance for you this week.
Okay, what are the numbers?
The numbers to look out for are 7, 14, 22, 29, 36, and 44.
7, 14, 22, 26, 44. Got it.
If you see these numbers on a clock, on a receipt, or on a building, take it as a small, comforting wink from the universe that you are exactly where you are meant to be.
That is so sweet. And what about a color?
The color of the week, which you might want to wear, paint with, or just surround yourself with to invite calm, healing energy, is sea green.
Sea green. That is perfect for a water sign.
It really fits.
It instantly brings to mind the depth of the ocean, true healing, and calm waters.
Exactly what they need.
So, as we come to the end of this incredible journey through your week, Pisces, I want to leave you with a final thought to chew on.
Ooh, a final thought.
We spent a lot of time talking about the severe danger of Thursday and how Gemini's fast, surface-level gossip will throw your sensitive nervous system into complete overdrive.
Yes, we really warned against that.
We told you to put the car in park and stay away from them.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to think about the much bigger picture here.
Okay.
If we pull all the way back to the very beginning of the show, we talked about the true node.
The compass.
Your ultimate life purpose, your destiny, the magnet pulling you forward.
Right.
If dealing with surface-level gossip and loud, scattered energy hurts your soul that deeply right now, maybe the true lesson of this week's True Node isn't just about finding your career path.
Wow, okay.
Maybe your life purpose requires you to learn a completely new boundary.
That is a deep thought.
Maybe the lesson is realizing that you do not owe an explanation of your deep complex, beautiful feelings to people who are only committed to understanding the surface of life.
Absolutely.
You do not have to exhaust yourself trying to translate your soul into tiny, easy sound bites for people who refuse to actually listen anyway.
They won't get it regardless.
Exactly. Save your depth for the safe havens. Save it for people like Cancer, who actually cherish the deep waters.
That is a profound realization to carry forward. Your energy is a precious resource, especially right now while you are doing so much hidden healing in the dark.
You have to protect it.
You have to protect it fiercely.
Exactly. Protect your peace. Let them stay on the surface while you explore the depths.
Beautifully said.
Well, we have covered massive ground today, from the joyful healing relief of Monday to the strict, disciplined work of Tuesday,
The absolute lucky peak of destiny on Wednesday.
the severe warnings and heavy fog of Thursday,
The delays of Friday.
and finally the beautiful watery reset of Sunday.
It is a week that requires constant awareness, but it offers incredible, life-changing rewards if you navigate it carefully.
It really does. Thank you for listening to the episode on Horoscope TV.
It was wonderful to go through this with you all.
If you found this helpful, and you want to make sure you are always prepared for the massive waves of energy coming your way, please subscribe so you can get notified the exact moment the next episode is available.
Stay safe out there.
Yes, stay safe, trust your intuition when the sky clears on Sunday, and we will see you next time.